So there's this thing I read a couple of years ago about the man who told his wife he was going out to get an envelope. And then the wife said to him that, why are you going all the way to get an envelope when you could just order thousands of envelopes and have them delivered? And then he said to her that you don't get it. The point is not in getting the envelope or envelopes. The fun, the enjoyment actually is in the walk to the shop, looking across the street every time you're walking, seeing what the neighborhood is like that day, and also, banter with the woman at the shop or even the queue at the shop itself. It's just everything but the envelope. Essentially, what he was trying to say to her is the errand is not a means to getting an envelope. The errand is the whole point. And getting the envelope is almost an excuse. This sort of reminds me of something about myself, which is essentially that I live a lot in my head, which means I'm always asking myself, is what I'm doing the right thing to be doing, or is what I'm doing right now, how does it connect to what I want to do, in the next 5 years, 6 years, which doesn't make sense if you think about it. But then I remember I was listening to a preacher one day, and then I think the preacher said something around, if it's not the thing, it's the thing that will lead to the thing, right? And that sort of helped me because I realized that I could just not overthink whether what I'm doing right now is the right thing. Because if you think about it, we can't really know. You almost can't tell. You can only know in retrospect, right? So even that exercise, it's just a waste of time. But knowing that and remembering every time what that preacher said, that if it's not a thing, it's the thing that will lead to the thing, currently still helps me. It helps me not to overthink or overanalyze what I'm focused on. But lately, I've come to also ask myself a simple question, that why am I so fixated on the thing being the thing, or a thing being the thing? It doesn't quite make sense if you think about it, right? Why am I analyzing every single passion or everything I'm enjoying right now, and then I'm placing it under this lens of, oh, this is supposed to lead to something grand? Like, I don't think, and I've only just recently realized this, I don't think life should be lived that way, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm essentially living two truths, right? If it's not the thing, it's the thing that will lead to the thing. But also, there's no pressure on this particular thing being the thing. So those two truths sort of coexist, and they, in some way, help me lead a less stressful life. And that is essentially what I've been thinking about lately.